How are we getting on, folks? Luke here from LAGFX. We are back today with a new Sunday Sessions video. If you're new to this series, it's basically where we choose a few pairs in the Forex markets and we break down the analysis we have performed on these markets, giving you guys an in-depth look on our bias and how we are looking to tackle these markets in the coming week. If you guys have any questions with regards to the analysis I go through today, then please leave them in the comments below. And if you do go on to enjoy this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. All the support you guys provide is very much appreciated. Now there's three markets that I'm going to be looking at this week. We've got the US dollar CAD, the XAU USD, which is the gold to the US dollar, and the Australian dollar to the US dollar. These three pairs seem to be weighing themselves up very well. We are seeing weakness across the board. So it'll be very interesting to see how price plays. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with the US dollar CAD. I'm going to give you my bias on that, and then we'll move over to the gold. So you can see here we have the US dollar CAD market on screen. Price has been trading us in a bullish way for some time, if we can see this. You can see that it's been respecting areas of demand, creating higher highs and higher lows as price has trailed up. We had a large push to the upside into an area of supply, and what we are starting to see now is price actually distribute. A distribution is basically the market's way of preparing for a reversal in the current trend from the upside to the downside, and this is what we are seeing here now. You can see that we were respecting areas of demand, creating higher lows, but what we are starting to see now is actually a break in these higher lows. So this right here represents a break of structure to the downside on the higher timeframes, which tells us that price is no longer respecting the laws of bullishness and it's now respecting the laws of bearish structure. What does bearish structure deliver us with? Lower highs and lower lows, just like so. And we can see here that the markets are starting to provide us with that market structure. My analysis for this week and my thoughts on this market this coming week is that I want to see price actually correct itself initially to the upside to set a new lower high, and that's where we'll be looking to get involved in shorts, because when we are trading a market to the downside, our best course of action and the best places to enter are always at the highs. Why? Because we aren't involved in any of the correction, and we are getting involved just before the new impulsive wave trades the market lower. So this is the best place to enter in on a bearish market, and that's exactly what we're looking to do. So I have gone ahead and highlighted out a valid area of interest. This here represents a hidden order block. You can see here that we have a wick to the downside followed by a wick to the upside. So on the lower time frames, looking at the 5 and 15 minutes, there is probably inefficient orders, bullish ones, that need clearing before a further down move. So I want to see price trade up into this area. That gives us a brilliant price to get involved in, a very refined area in the markets, and then we can trade that market lower. Now, when it comes to our entry confirmation, we want to see price break structure in and around this area on the fractal time frames. That gives us the confirmation that the corrective wave trading us up and into this has finished, and the new leg to the downside is ready to take place. Now, we could look to get involved in some buy orders before we go short, but that's quite risky, just with the understanding that the higher timeframes of this market has shown signs of bearishness. So we don't want to be trading against the prevailing trend. So I am looking to just take part in the shorts. So what I'm going to do now is set an alert just above here. I want you guys to pause the video, mark this area out. It is on the 30-minute time frames, and we are looking at the wick to the downside followed by the wick to the upside. Mark this area out for yourself, wait for price to trade in. Once you have confirmation to enter, execute those positions, and we should see a profitable trade come through. You can see how price has been respecting these areas quite well. This was a previous order block, price traded in perfectly, delivered us with a new bearish leg. So this is my bias for the US dollar CAD market, and this is what I want to see price do over the course of the next week or so. Okay, moving over to the XAU USD market. This is the gold to the US dollar. This is a market that we know has been extremely bullish over the course of the last 2 or 3 months. And I am expecting a turnaround. I do want to see price actually begin to trade us lower, correcting some of this bullishness before a continuation to the upside. You can see here that we have strong bullish structure trading us up. I would love to see price begin to trade us lower. If we look here on the daily time frames, my analysis is quite messy, but you can see here that this strong bullish structure is really starting to slow. We're starting to see the introduction of more red candles, and this move to the upside is really starting to slow down. We can see that price is kind of consolidating within this range. So I would love to see price actually put in a correction now moving forward, which gives me the bias that I want to go short in this market soon. This isn't a market that's going to be short for a longer period of time, but we can get involved in some short positions. So you can see here, price has respected areas of interest, being this one here. We've had a rejection to the downside. We also have an area up here, price is traded in and traded to the downside. So I am going to be looking to get short in this market, or go short, should I say, in this market. We just want to wait for price to actually go ahead and do that. So I've gone ahead and marked out an area of interest, being this order block here, this green candle. I'd love to see price trade up and into this area, deliver us with the entry confirmation we need in order to execute a short position. This again will come from a fractal break of structure, so we could go down to as low as the 5 and 15 minutes. And once we've been delivered with a bearish break, that's when we can look to get involved in shorts. So it may look something like this. We have a break in structure, brilliant. We would simply wait for price to correct itself initially. After the break of structure, we would get involved just in the peak here, trading price lower. Brilliant trading opportunity, and something I will be looking to take part in this coming week. If you haven't done already, I would recommend marking this area out for yourselves, waiting for price to deliver you that confirmation and get yourself involved. Well, that's my analysis for the gold to the US dollar market. Now we're going to move over to the Australian dollar to the US dollar. Okay, so this market here, this is quite different. Okay, but what is good about this is it falls in line with our US dollar CAD. So with this market, we wanted to see weakness in the US dollar, okay, trading price lower. And the same applies with this market here. We want to see weakness in the US dollar and strength in the Australian dollar. We want to see price traders up here. Now, this may not be something that takes very long. However, I feel we can get involved in some bullish opportunities in this market in the coming week. You can see here, we've been delivered with a good amount of bearish structure as of recently, after a higher time frame penetration of a supply zone. But what we're starting to see now is this actually slowed down, and this is after a penetration of a higher time frame demand zone. So we're starting to see a slow in that bearishness and the introduction of bullishness. So if we go to the 30-minute time frames, what we want to do is we want to mark out the last protected high within the bearish structure. And as you can see, we have broken above that. So that gives us a good suggestion that price may be looking to trade us higher. Brilliant news. We just want to see price trade back, give us the trading opportunity and a good area to enter from. And then that's when we can look to buy into this market. So you can see here, again, I've gone ahead and marked out a last sell to buy region. So this is a hidden order block on this time frame, a genuine order block on the lower time frames. This will be an inefficient area of sells. We want to see price trade into that, clear those sell orders, introduce buy orders, and then we can buy in along with the other traders. Trading price all the way up and into this area of supply, where we'll then be looking to adjust our position, whether we close our buy position and prepare for shorts, or we look to buy further if this area of supply is absorbed. But that's my analysis for the Australian dollar to the US dollar. What I want you guys to do is mark out both areas, so this one here and this one here. Set your alerts, wait for price to trade in. Once you're delivered with that entry confirmation, go ahead and get yourself involved in this market. Those are the three markets that I have analysed for this Sunday sessions video, focusing purely on these three this week, and I'll be looking to place multiple positions in all three. I want to take full advantage of these swings to the up and down side. If you guys, as I say, have any questions with regards to this analysis, please leave them in the comments below. More than happy to answer those questions. And if there's anything I've gone through today that you're unsure about, again, leave those in the comments below, and I'll be sure to make a video based on anything you guys are unsure about. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have done, remember to leave it a like. And I want to wish you all a very profitable week in this trading week. Now, with all that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next one.